Ange Postecoglou, prompt Japan rejection as he plans to keep building something special at Celtic. Reports in the East Asian country had suggested that the Celtic boss was at the top of the Japanese FA's wanted list should they decide to dispense of Hajime Moriyasu after the World Cup. It was even suggested the 57-year-old had been sounded out over the prospect of succeeding him. The Celtic FC manager has spoken of his fondness of working at Celtic and the special feeling he has for the club, the people in it, and the supporters. Indeed, it's believed he's already ignored interest after transforming the Parkhead club's on-field fortunes and winning the League and League Cup double in his first season at Celtic FC. EPL clubs Brighton and Wolves were previously said to be making admiring glances, while Everton are also thought to be keen if Frank Lampard loses his job. The interest stems from the work he did with Yokohama F. Marinos and the high regard he still held in there because of the brand of football he had them playing. In other Celtic FC news this morning, Chris Sutton warns Ange Postecoglou of complacency amid a 9-point lead in the league. Sutton has claimed that Celtic cannot afford to think they are already certain to win the league despite their strong position. Sitting top of the league looking down on the Sevco, they do so with a 9-point lead over their closest rivals. Despite this, however, Sutton has warned that neither the Celtic manager nor any of the players can afford to get complacent over the winter break, as there is still work to be done. Look, folding like a pack of cards was never going to happen, big man. Robbie Savage asserted. Celtic title's over, Chris. 9 points, done. Sutton replied, if you're a Celtic player and Celtic manager Ange Postecoglou, you cannot think like that. He then said to a caller who agreed with Savage, you're saying the league's over right now. That's still a big call. Even so, there will be plenty of football to play when Celtic return to action, so it certainly would be unwise for Postecoglou and co to get too complacent. They are certainly better off taking Sutton's advice rather than listening too carefully to Savage on this occasion. Celtic boss Ange Postecoglou has proven himself a truly astute operator in the transfer market in his Parkhead tenure thus far, with one of the Celtic FC manager's most notable success stories has been that of defender Cameron Carter-Vickers. That may have appeared a potentially hefty figure at the time, ensuring that the 6'1" ace is in the top 10 most expensive players in the club's history, although that deal has subsequently gone on to appear a real bargain, with the player's value having already risen to around £9 million, as per Football Transfers. That valuation will likely only rise even further should Carter-Vickers sparkle for his county in the coming weeks, with the £24,000 per week powerhouse having already started the current campaign in fine fettle at club level, keeping 6 clean sheets from his 13 Scottish Premiership outings. What has been arguably most impressive regarding the player's time at Celtic thus far has been his brilliance in possession, with the 11-cap Titan notably averaging a 92% pass accuracy rate in the league this season, while also ranking 4th for total chance-creating carries among his teammates, showcasing his ability to initiate attacks with a surging run from deep. Having stepped up to the mark in the absence of usual Celtic skipper Callum McGregor to take on the armband, with teammate David Turnbull dubbing him an example to everyone else. To have gone from being unable to find a settled home during his time in North London to now being a leading figure at Celtic Park is a sign of the remarkable rise that Carter-Vickers has enjoyed over the past 12 months or so, with it no surprise to have seen his valuation rise so swiftly. In truth, the champions simply struck gold in bringing the player to Glasgow. On that note, how is your most improved player this season? Tell me in the comments. I will post mine in the first comment of this video. Have a great day and up early for the game tomorrow. Who's skipping work then?
Roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to